And this is a 100% free plugin that I found that can steal or clone any plugin. Though I've only tried it on Distortion plugin, and from the intro you saw, I tried to clone the Distortion from Decapitator by Soundtoys. Today we are putting it to test live inside FL Studio. So the plugin I'm talking about today is Black Diamond Distortion and Black Diamond Probe by Aspen Instruments. Yes, it's actually two plugins from the same developer. One of the plugin is where you host the extracted information which we use to create the plugin, and the other one is the one you will use to sample or extract those information. But don't worry, in a short while I'll be demonstrating it to show you exactly how it works. So this plugin reverse engineers memoryless distortion from both softwares and hardwares. I'll be showing you how to set it up, to route it so that you can use it inside FL Studio. Alright, it's time to set it up. One funny thing is that I still don't understand why it was a little bit difficult for me to set it up even with the manual. Maybe because of how FL Studio's routing is. I'm not sure, but I was able to come up with the method that later worked. So if you are experiencing similar situation, maybe you're using a different DAW and you want me to try and figure it out for you, feel free to let me know in the comments below. So the first thing I'm going to do, I will close all this. As you can see, I have the sample audio and it's just a simple sine wave and an electric guitar. So on the mixer channel, channel 1 is where I routed the sine wave. And it's coming from 3X OSC. It's a plugin inside of FL Studio. I sent it to channel 1, and on channel 1, I sent it to channel 2 by clicking on it, right clicking here and say route to this track only. It goes to channel 2. Then on channel 2, I repeated the same thing again. I routed it to channel 3. Then on channel 3, I left it the way it is. As you can see, when you click on it, you can clearly see the outs on the master. Now, the channel 1, I just called it dry signal. Channel 2, I inserted the plugin I want to emulate, and in this case, I used Decapitator by Soundtoys. Now, the last channel, which is channel 3, is where I now have the plugin. After setting it up this way, you come to the third channel and activate this. So I will deactivate the other one for now. Now, to show you what I mean, when you check on their official website, you can see the instruction they gave. This is the most important section that helped me, to get it correctly inside FL Studio. So here you will see the test signal, in my case is the channel 1. You will see the device under test, which is channel 2. Then you will see the Black Diamond Probe, which is channel 3. But an important thing you need to pay very close attention is this guide. From test signal, it will be sidechained to the Black Diamond Probe. And that is exactly what I did here. So on this section now, if you noticed, from here I will sidechain from the test signal. I will sidechain it to this, sidechain to this track, and once that is done, we are good to go. And on channel 3, the probe, which is this one, is on. Now let's see if everything is working. And also before that, you will now come to the probe, click on the wrench icon here, come over to processing, right click and connect it to test signal, which is channel 1 on the mixer rack, right? If you are still confused, take it back and watch it again. Now let's confirm if everything is working perfectly well. Exactly, you can see it is now receiving the signal coming from here. Now, this is the point where I will now activate channel 2, which is the device I want it to emulate or clone, if you may put it that way. So I'll click on this, and at this point, any sound coming out now will be distorted. Alright, so that's basically how to set it up. Take for example, I don't want to emulate the Decapitator. All I need to do is to come to the channel 2 or track 2 and replace the plugin, maybe a tube, preamp or something of that nature. So now that we've set it up, that takes us to the next section. So all you need to do is to play the sound. Sorry about that, it's a bit noisy. So you now capture it. As you can see, it's already recording. Okay, so you just play something and capture it. According to the developer, it's best if you just play something that is sustained. And as you're doing that, you come over to the device. Make sure you set it to taste. You know, if you want more distortion, you add, you know, and once you're satisfied with that. So what I actually did was, while it was playing, I just stopped by pressing the pause to capture. And as you can see, it has sampled that particular, will I call it model or distortion preset. So once that is done, you click on save and let's just call it www, save it. And after that, we close this particular one. And remember, this probe is to capture that information from the device you want to emulate or clone. So close it, go back to the mixer, come over to channel 3, now enable the menu. So in FL Studio, if I come over to preset and go under users, I will not see the newly saved presets. So what you need to do is to click the ranch knob, come over to this portion, and click on reload plugin. And once that is done, you now come over to users. You will see it there. You can see www, and voila, you have your sound. But that is not all. But at this point, I'm going to just test it out. And I need to turn off this device first, the Decapitator. All right. Now, as you heard, nothing serious is happening. So this is where you now start adding harmonics, because it has already captured everything here. Let me quickly set it up, then I'll play what I've gotten so far. Alright, I'll be stopping it there just to save time, but this is exactly how you now set it up to match with the original, which is the Decapitator. Now, this is the one I already did. This is the one I demonstrated at the beginning of this video, which is the one I got already. When you now compare it with Alright, when you now compare it to Decapitator, you see how close it is. That is Decapitator, you can hear. Alright, and this is the one we just emulated. So you see, it's all about you taking your time to fine tune to get that exact match, which is pretty interesting, because with this, to save you a whole lot of time, especially if you don't have the budget to pay for high-end distortion, you can use this technique and sample it and recreate the same color or quality. But let me know what you think about this plugin. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And that is it for Black Diamond Probe and Black Diamond Distortion by Aspen Instruments. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like, share your honest thoughts in the comments below, and if you need my help in any way when it comes to setting it up in your DAW, let me know in the comments as well. Like, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't. And most importantly, turn on your bell notification so that when next I put out maybe an update on this plugin or a creative way I might be using it, you get notified. If you're interested to check out amazing free plugins that I've treated on this platform, the video on the screen is a playlist. Go and check it out. You might find something interesting that you need in your production journey. As always, stay creative, stay focused, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.